Attention, this is the voice of truth. This is the sound of the one who made the stars. There has been a hijacking. The faith has been hijacked. Constantine hijacked the faith. It all started in the 4th century at the Council of Nicaea. The creator who made the stars was moving through his people, and the enemy had to stop it. It was the Roman Emperor Constantine who used a device compiling a book we all know as the Bible today to hijack the faith. And the people have been in a delusion for over 400 years through this device compiled by Constantine and his priest, scribe, magicians. The enemy could not stop the voice of truth, so he had to hijack it. The enemy has many names. You can call him the devil. You can call him the dragon. You can call him Satan. But he hijacked the faith through Constantine by the compiling of a book. And this book is about a man that many know as Jesus. This enemy called the devil is masquerading as Jesus the Jew. Attention, the faith has been hijacked. Constantine hijacked the faith. This is a digital simulation. That means that your reality is not what you think it is. For through this device, that is a computer program in it of itself, controls the minds of over 2 billion people. For through this device, they create an image in their mind, and they worship Jesus the Jew. The voice of truth is telling you today that Jesus is not in a book, that the real Jesus is in the Spirit. The voice of truth is the living Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach. Attention, the voice of truth speaks today. His voice is being heard in the land again. And he's telling you, Constantine hijacked the faith through the compilation of 66 for this beast man would appoint another through time, and his name is called King James. We who are of the spirit of life know him as Queen James. And this beast man from the Church of England authorized his own version of the voice of truth. Satan could not compete, nor could he defeat the voice of truth by the spirit of life. So he hijacked it, and he has placed the voice of truth in a book, and he's masquerading as Jesus the Jew. Little children, you are not your body. Little children, you are a spirit, and it's time to wake up to the truth of life. The Bible is an idol. It's the biggest idol in human history. It has been used to hijack the faith. Faith is the ability to hear the voice and sound of true love. This world today is dark because of this phantom menace, this phantom voice. And the living Jesus has raised up his witnesses, because these are the final days. He said to me, the Bible is the book of the dead. And he revealed to me that it's the mark of the beast. Jesus the Jew is really your enemy, because the real Jesus is not a Jew. Satan is masquerading as the Savior of the world, but the real Jesus is not about saving the world. The real Jesus is about saving the hearts of the people. The real Jesus is about making alive what is dead. Attention, this is the voice of truth. The faith has been hijacked. Constantine hijacked the faith. Close the book and come to me. It started in the 4th century, and it's time now for the mystery of time to be revealed. The last real saints were killed off hundreds of years ago. They were called Quakers. And now it's time for you, little children, to come out of those prisons with stained glass windows. You need to come out of those temples of the dead. The Bible is an idol, and the Bible is the book of the dead. They had their book of the dead in Egypt, where you find pyramids, and your enemy has recreated the same system of mind control through the Roman Empire and the Church of England through this device called the Bible. And now it's time for you to seek the real voice of truth, which is not contained in a book. It's not contained in the stars. It's not contained in nature. It's not contained on a blog. It's not contained in money. It's not contained in the sun. Constantine, the sun worshiper, wants you to be afflicted with his God of death. But the voice of truth, the living Jesus, the one who regenerates the hearts of the people today, wants you to hear this truth, that the Bible is an idol, and that the real Jesus is not a Jew, but that the real Jesus is of the Spirit. The real Jesus is not in Nazareth, but the real Jesus is in eternity. The real Jesus is not on the cross, but the real Jesus is only found within the heart. The real Jesus is against this world, and the real Jesus and his followers are being awakened now, because he told me the children of light would be manifested. He told me that I am not my body. Little children, you are not your body, and you've got to awaken to the truth of life. He's telling you now to close the book and come to me. Remember, the faith has been hijacked. The Bible is an idol, and the Bible is the mark of the beast. He's telling you the Bible is the book of the dead. The book of the dead has been used in times past to navigate, to help the dead people to navigate through the underworld. And you have to understand that you are in the place of the dead, that you are in a watery grave, and you are in the underworld. They call it space, but we know it as the abyss. Now, little children, you're hearing the truth. You're not your body. You're hearing the truth. This is a digital simulation, and you've been brought to this moment to hear this message. I'm just a witness of the living voice of truth, the living Jesus of eternity. And he's telling you now to close the book and come to me.